Hi, my name is Purushottam and today I am showcasing my car rental management system. I built this custom Salesforce application to manage the entire rental life cycle. As you can see at the top, I have designed a dedicated workspace with customized tab to streamline operations for the rental. The core of the front-end experience is here in the Car Hunts tab. I have built this app page using LWC component. We have three unrelated components over here: filter component, car title list component, and car detail component. So these three components are unrelated components and we have connected with them using LMS channel, lightning message service channel. So suppose if we search over here Maruti Suzuki Artica and give a location as Bangalore and give the start date as 9th of July till 11th of July. So here you can see this car is coming over here, and when we have two functionalities over here, estimate booking and book now. So if we click on estimate booking, so this thing is created using flow, so it is using screen flow. So here we can give the start date of booking, end date booking, and if we click on estimate now, so this will give the estimation of 2 days how much charge it will cost for the car. So when we click on book now, so here we can book the car, and if you click on this car tile, so here you can see a image cursor is there which is coming over here, and book now button is there, and here some of the details of the car is there and car rating and reviews are there. Going forward to the next tab, which is the customers tab, here we can list down every customer who wants to book the car. So if we click on new, and suppose if we give uh, any name, suppose test, and choose an email. So if the email is valid, this email verified will be get ticked automatically. So we have done this functionality using apex trigger and apex callout. So contact trigger will be called, and from that contact trigger there is a apex callout method defined. So that apex callout method will be using REST API to call to the external services, and once it is verified it will get checked. So if we click on save over here, and if we go to details, you can see this email verified is not checked. If we click on refresh, then click go to details, here you can see email is verified. So it means the API has triggered and it given the response and it got checked. So here is the logic behind the email verified. So here contact trigger is there which will going to fire this contact trigger handler class, and in this handler class we have contact trigger handler service, which is the main logic we have written over here. In this main logic we are firing a queuable email validation which will validate that email, and as you can see it got tick mark. So this is the main logic, this is the main logic of the queuable email validation. Here you can see in the below we have called the, say we have set the set points header, and we have called REST API using this. So this is the main logic. Looking at the cars tab, we can list down as many number of cars as we want, and we can use data import and export tools to load the data over here. If you click on this one, so here you can see we in the left side we have car image manager which has a image cursor, and here we can upload images of the car, and in the middle you can see the car details listed over here. Here is the average rating, here is the rental rate per day, and here you can see the all details of the car which is visible over here. So going forward, in the right side you can see car rating and review. Every rating which is given by the user is coming over here. So in the below it is future booking. So whatever booking is related to this car, all are getting listed over here. and any cases related to this car is getting over here. To make the app easy to manage, I used custom metadata types. Here in the system threshold, we store important rules like the security deposit percentage and maximum discount limits. This lets admin easily update those numbers on fly without needing a developer to write or release any new code. If we want to book a car, we have two options over here. First is the bookings tab and another is the car hunt tab. So we can click over new and create booking from here. And one more option is if we go to car hunt and suppose if we choose a car and give a location and give some date, and we can click book now over here and choose any customer and a date, booking date and a time, and suppose Diwali coupon as code and create booking. Click on create booking. So now the booking has been created for the Maruti Suzuki Artica, and below you can see the status is there: pending, confirm, stated, started, completed, cancelled. So if we go down here, you can see the base price of the car and all the booking related details over here. And here we can see the payment transaction. Suppose if we click here and try to create a new payment as deposit payment and give some amount as 500 and try to click save. So as you can see, a security deposit payment has been made, and here you can see it is showing paid. Security deposit has been paid. So here we can give all payment transaction. We can create all payment related transactions detail. Below is the review. We can give a review for this car booking, and here we can create any cases, anything related to it. In the car rental project we used trigger handler framework so that our logic is scalable. So as you can see in the VS code, we have here trigger with no logic overwritten here. We have a separate class, and in this class we have before insert, before all the operations, and main logic is written in the trigger handler service class. So this is the trigger handler service class.